Hi, good morning to one and all. In previous lecture, we discussed about abrasive jet machining. In this lecture, we will discuss about water jet machining. It is the same principle applied used in the abrasive jet machining. Here also same principle we use, but in case of water jet machining, we use more high pressure than the abrasive jet machining. Coming to water jet machining, it is a non-traditional machining process in which the process resembles the water erosion phenomenon existing in nature. Next, in this process, initially the water is accelerated towards the target surface and finally it made to concentrate at the point of machining. Where we have to machine at that point, we have to place the nozzle at certain distance. We will machine the workpiece. Next, the material removal rate takes place due to the micro erosion of base metal by means of impinging extremely pressurized water. Okay. Next, it is cold cutting process. It is similar to abrasive jet machining. Next, working principle of WJ. In water jet machining, high velocity water jet is allowed to strike the given workpiece. High velocity compared to the abrasive jet machining. During this process, its kinetic energy is converted to pressure energy. Next, this induces stress on the workpiece. When the induced stress is high enough, unwanted particles of the workpiece are automatically removed. Observed in this diagram, it consists of reservoir, pump, intensifier, accumulator, control valve and flow regulator, nozzle and water jet coming out from the nozzle and workpiece. These are the elements are used in water jet machining. What is reservoir? Reservoir is nothing but it is used to store the water for machining operation. Next, coming to pump. If it pumps the water from the water stored in the reservoir to the nozzle where we have to machine the workpiece. Next, intensifier. What is the need of the intensifier? It increases the pressure energy. Next, it accepts the water at low pressure. It pressurizes the water acquired from the pump to a desired level, that is nearly 4000 bars of, that is the range of pressure. By using the intensifier, we can increase at low pressure to high pressure. Next, control valve. It controls the direction of the pressure of pressurized water that is to be supplied to the nozzle. Next, flow regulator. It used to regulate the flow of water. Next, nozzle. It renders the pressurized water as a water jet at high velocity. Next, accumulator. It is used to temporarily storing the pressurized water. After the intensifier, we use accumulator. It is used to store the temporary storage of high pressurized water. Next, as it maintains the continuous flow of the high pressure water and it eliminates pressure fluctuations. Next, it is connected to the flow regulator through a control valve. Next, mechanism of metal removal. Mechanism of metal removal in water jet machining is erosion caused by the local compressive failure. Next, which occurs when the localized pressure exceeds the strength of the material. If the applying pressure is more than the strength of the work material, the particles where the water jet is falling on the workpiece, it will erosion. Erosion will take place. Due to this erosion, the material will be removed. Next, process parameters of water jet, that is pressure, velocity, flow rate. Coming to nozzle, that is diameter of the nozzle, standoff distance. Standoff distance is nothing but the distance from the nozzle end to the workpiece. Next, coming to advantages. Water jet machining is a relatively fast process compared to the remaining process. As in case of abrasive particles, the material removal rate is very low compared to the water jet machining. Next, it prevents the formation of heat affected zones on the workpiece due to the water is act as a coolant. For this purpose, here no amount of heat will be generated. Next, it automatically cleans the surface of the workpiece due to the action of water. Next, water jet machining has excellent precision tolerance of the order of, that is plus or minus 0.0005 can be obtained. That is, that much of accuracy we can obtain by using the water jet machining. Next, coming to, it does not produce any hazardous gas. Next, it is eco-friendly. These are the advantages of water jet machining. Next, coming to disadvantages. Only soft materials can be machined by using the water jet machining. Next, very thick materials cannot be easily machined. For thin materials we can easily machine. Next, initial investment is high. Next, coming to applications. Water jet machining is used to cut thin non-metallic sheets, because metallic sheets having high hardness and strength, but non-metallic sheets less strength compared to the metallic. It is used to cut rubber, wood, ceramics and many other soft materials. Next, it is used for machining circuit boards. These are the applications of water jet machining. Next, working of water jet machining. Observe. Here we will describe the water jet machining by one. It is the reservoir. It will use to store the water in the tank. Next, pump. The pump is used to supply the water from the reservoir to the nozzle. Next, intensifier. It is used to increase the water pressure coming out from the pump. Next, accumulator. It is a device. It is used to storage the pressure, temporary storage the pressure of water. Next, control valve. It will controls the flow of pressurized water. Next, flow regulator. It will regulate the flow coming from the water reservoir. And nozzle. It is used to convert the pressure energy into kinetic energy. The nozzle will reduce the diameter from input to output. It is a workpiece to be machined. Next, here the connections between the connections is on pipe can be used. Next, the reservoir is used to storage the water. Next, the pump is used to supply the water from the reservoir. Next, the intensifier is used to increase the water pressure. Accumulator is used as temporary storage. Next, control valve. It controls the water flow. Next, flow regulator. It regulates the water flow. Next, nozzle. It is used to increase kinetic energy of water flow. Next, the high velocity, this the kinetic energy of the water coming out from the nozzle is hit the workpiece. Observe here, blue color indicates the flow of water from the reservoir to the nozzle. At the end of the nozzle, the water jet is coming and it strikes the workpiece. Due to this, striking of workpiece, the material is removed. By using this process, we can machine the workpiece by using the water jet. Okay, thank you.